There are many different voices and interpretations emerging regarding the current Israel-Iran tensions. I would like to share my perspective by connecting this situation through the lenses of geopolitics and economics. I do not believe this conflict will escalate into a full-scale war. The United States is unlikely to repeat a strategic mistake similar to Russia's prolonged war in Ukraine. A long war would be costly and economically damaging. The U.S. approach, in my view, would likely follow a model of fight for 2 weeks, negotiate and consolidate for 6 months. If the costs begin to outweigh the benefits, the U.S. would likely step back quickly. Why take such risks? The answer is oil. In terms of global proven oil reserves, Venezuela ranks first, Saudi Arabia, a key U.S. ally, second, and Iran third. It appears that the United States may be seeking greater strategic control over these energy reserves as part of a broader effort to manage its debt and maintain global dominance. China, in my view, may already have been offered certain assurances or strategic considerations before any escalation. Meanwhile, Russia, being heavily engaged in Ukraine, would not be in a position to fully support Iran. If such a strategy were to succeed, Cuba could face increased pressure, Russia might experience further strategic decline, and China may be constrained to focus primarily on economic strength rather than military expansion. Taiwan, in that scenario, would remain more rhetorical than actionable. However, China would likely continue to hold its position as the world's second-largest economy for the next 50 years. For Myanmar, it is difficult to see any direct or indirect benefits from these global tensions. U.S.-China rivalry is unlikely to turn Myanmar into a direct battlefield. However, if India rises significantly in power, India-China competition could increasingly affect Myanmar's strategic landscape. Being geographically positioned between two heavily populated and powerful nations presents long-term geopolitical challenges. Navigating between these regional giants will remain a complex issue for Myanmar's future. This is my personal interpretation of current global developments, viewed through the combined lenses of geopolitics and economics.